Good morning, class. I'm Dr. Collier, and I'm here to give you a little bit of feedback on your web presence assignments that you did for Unit 3. Now, the goal of these assignments was to give you an opportunity to see how you're represented on the web and how you represent yourself on the web. So let's take a look at those two items in light of some of your responses to the assignment. So one of the goals of the Unit 3 assignments was to help you understand how you're represented on the web. We did that with a couple different things. The first was the Personas tool. Now I know a lot of you guys didn't really understand what the Personas tool was all about. It didn't seem to make a lot of sense, and obviously there was a lot of inaccurate and vague data. And that's kind of the point of the Personas tool. If you didn't quite get a chance to, I encourage you to go back to the Personas tool website and take a look at the information on what it really does. It's not intended to be accurate. It's intended to show you that your data is fed to companies, corporations, governmental organizations in a very inappropriate way. And so a lot of times companies will think things about you that are completely inaccurate because of the way data is fed to them. And so the Personas tool is just trying to show you that. The other thing you did is did a Google search, a couple of Google searches on your name, and tried to identify what are the top hits for those Google searches. And the point of that is to remember that depending on how people look for you or how your name comes up on the internet, people can find some really accurate and inaccurate information about you. And a lot of people uncovered some privacy concerns as well, home addresses, some information you really didn't want out there. And so it's important to do those kinds of exercises every now and then to see how you're perceived on the internet. A lot of times you might think that doesn't really matter, but as a professional in the field, your web presence is important and how you're perceived on the internet is important. The second goal of this assignment was to have you think about how you represent yourself online. And this is thinking about your professional presence online. Now, it's not about showing off or showing off your awards or talking about how great you are as a professional, but more about taking your field in new directions, being a teacher, being a leader in your field so that the profession grows, that it continues to move forward, that new things are done, new ways of doing things are learned. What this means is you probably need to start thinking about what kind of publications do you want to start looking at doing? What kind of presentations, white papers? How can you be active in your professional organizations, the AANA, or any of the other ones that you're involved in? A lot of times being a leader in your field is going to mean having some kind of web presence, whether you purposefully do it with a website, a LinkedIn profile, or maybe you just do it through your professional organizations that you subscribe to. Either way, think about what kind of web presence a leader in your field might need to have in order to be a leader in your field. And then the other part of that is the ethical component. You guys had a lot of fun with this one because a lot of you have actually seen ethical violations happen in your hospital. So part of this assignment was to help you think about what kind of ethical responsibilities do you have as a doctorally prepared CRNA? And what kind of ethical responsibilities will you have as a leader as you lead your hospitals, as you lead the profession forward? How are you going to help shape the way that we perceive and understand ethical concerns, ethical responsibilities, and how we take action on those? So as we move forward towards the portfolio assignment, which is one of your last assignments in this course, I hope that you'll keep these things in mind. These assignments should help you to rethink what you're going to put in your portfolio, making sure that what you put is appropriate, and that also indicates your leadership in the field, or sets the stage for you to develop your leadership in the field. The electronic portfolio you'll be creating for this course is just for this program, really. But be thinking about how you can extend its framework beyond this program. How could you possibly create an electronic portfolio that both demonstrates your leadership to an online audience, but also helps you to have a professional online presence? So please let me know if you have any questions, or if you want additional feedback, or if you want to view some more resources on these topics. I hope that you're enjoying your summer and the summer course. I'll see you later.